Well, Nicki Minaj dropped 2 new songs yesterday, Chun and Barbie Tingz. In addition to that, she did a live interview with Zane Lowe. And in that interview, she discussed so many different things. Now, one thing she talked about was the controversy behind the song Motorsport and how she feels like people misunderstood what happened. She talks about Cardi B and says that even though Nicki feels that she has a lot of artists that show her genuine love, and she did have some love for Cardi B, she felt like Cardi hurt her feelings. Check it out.
The only thing with Cardi that really, really, really hurt my feelings was the first interview she did after Motorsport came out. I remember, like, when I first came in the game, if a female of that stature had done a feature with me on it, I would only be, singing their praises and saying thank you. The first interview she did after Motorsport came out, it just really hurt me because she looked so aggravated and angry, and the only thing she kept saying was, "Oh, I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that verse. I didn't hear that verse. She changed her verse." Like, I was like, what?
Now, Nicki also talks about the verse on Motorsport and actually what happened. Because, everybody was talking about how she changed her verse and so on and so forth. And, originally Quavo, it was just Quavo on the song.
Well,
so
she did change her verse.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, so here's what Nicki has to say.
With Motorsport, I kind of felt ambushed. I felt like Quavo at that time was, Quavo is my baby. I love Quavo. At the time, I went on Twitter and I explained how Motorsport came about. And, people were saying that I was lying. So I texted Quavo and I said, hey, just, could you back me up on this? Because, I don't want people to think I'm lying. What do I have to lie about? And, he texted me. He was like, I would go on Twitter and back you up if you were my girl, LOL. And that hurt.
All right, now here is the original Motorsport verse that you didn't hear previously.
Hard to beat me. I wish that Zena could see me right now. God forgive me. I know that I ain't living right now.
Oh, God.
But I'ma get this money right now. With a couple bad bitches that'll rip the party. If Cardi the QB, I'm Nick Lombardi. Pull up in a space coupe, I done linked with Marty.
They were right. They didn't need that singing in that song.
So listen, was that a diss?
Because, Cardi didn't want her name in the song because she says Cardi's name.
Nicki does say she's Nick Lombardi, and Vince Lombardi is who the Super Bowl trophy is named after. He was a player, a coach, and executive. So Nicki is saying if Cardi is the QB, which could be a double entendre for queen, bitch, and quarterback, then Nicki is saying she's the coach, executive, the person in charge, right?
Right. I think Cardi looked at that as kind of a diss.
Yeah, I can see how that can be taken as a diss, but y'all don't think all of this is so damn petty and stupid?
Well, you know what? There was a lot of things that happened behind the scenes of that song because it was a big deal when we heard Nicki and Cardi on the song together. So I guess Nicki probably felt like her side never actually got out because she did change her verse, but she's explaining why she changed it. So it was a lot of drama behind that. And I know a lot of people fuel that fire.
You can't listen to me because I'm biased and on Cardi and Atlantic's payroll.
Stop it.
But Nicki sound petty as hell in that interview. All right, Nicki sounds the way Lil' Kim used to sound when she used to say Nicki wasn't paying homage back in the day. But Nicki actually sounded worse because Kim actually had a valid reason, and that reason was she thought Nicki was taking so much of her look. I'm not sure what Nicki wants Cardi to do. Like, the truth of the matter is, if you're the queen, you shouldn't have to act like that. Like, it's not a big enough issue to publicly air it out like that.